Welcome back to another short attention span webinar. This week, Kelly, we're going to talk about what the next big thing is. I'm excited to hear it. I hear you know what it is.
I do.
Oh, fantastic. So the next big thing. So here's a situation. I was just talking to Kelly prior to turning on the camera. We both get this. What should I sell next? Mm-hmm. What's the next thing? Where's the industry going? They asked me this, and of course, here at the NAPL, we have Andy Paparazzi, who was phenomenal, right? But, is he the best guy to talk about? Where should I go? Should I go into promotional products? What's the growth rate? What about large format? Should I be buying something big or super wide? Should I be wrapping buses? What about this digital thing? Maybe I should go into that or whatever. Or maybe none of those things. Kelly, who has the answer to this question?
A psychic?
Or
your customer.
So how do I ask my customer, where should I go?
Well, there are a lot of great ways to ask this question, I think, but my favorite one is to say, I call it the magic wand question. This might happen, this question could happen in any conversation. Yeah, this question could happen in any conversation with your customer, but it's a great opportunity to do it during account reviews, because you can couch it in, we're planning for our future. We want to understand your future. Is if you had a magic wand and we could offer any service to you that we're not currently offering, what would it be? And again, zip your mouth. Sure. Don't say, is it this, is it this, is it this? Be quiet and let them tell you. We really wish you offered mailing services. We really wish you offered database services, whatever it is, and then see if there's any commonality among your customers. So ask them all, or the big ones, the ones that matter to you, ask them all and see what they say. Is it something about finishing? Is it, who knows? It could be anything, but this is an opportunity to really listen to them.
I remember years ago, I was doing one piece of a triathlon. I was a swimmer in high school, and so that was going to do the swimming piece. And we were swimming in the Atlantic Ocean off of Cape Cod, so, cold. So I went looking for a suit, like a wetsuit that I could swim in. And I went to a dive shop in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and I asked about this. And the guy there said, you know what, we don't have that, but we get a lot of inquiries for that. You know what you should try? And I remember looking at him, it was crazy. So another person you might want to ask is your employees.
Yes.
Ask your CSRs, what are you hearing? They might never think to tell anybody. And yet they're hearing the same thing all day long. Boy, if we could only I get asked, do we do posters? Mm-hmm. Gee, maybe we should get into, posters. So you ask the customer, where are they headed? My friend Joe Webb, another good procrastinator, said it's far more important to stay ahead of your customer than it is your competition. So too often we hear the equipment salesman comes in and says, hey, I just put in a new piece of equipment down the road. And we go, oh, shoot, maybe we should get one of those, which is what they want. We shouldn't be trying to one-up our competition. We should be trying to stay ahead of our customer. Mm-hmm. And the other way to find out is to say, look, instead of what else are you buying, what else is going on? What's your biggest challenge right now? And listen to what they say and play what if. What if you could have anything you wanted? What would it look like? How are you growing your business? In general, you want to take whatever it is you're selling and then learn all the way around it. Learn the story behind the printed piece, the label, the promotional product, the piece, the signage, the design, the website, whatever. What else are you doing? Certainly you want to stay within your comfort zone, but you also have got to expand as well. So, all right, Kelly, anything else on this subject?
Oh gosh, I feel like it's a really, really important question to ask for sure, and I guess I don't have anything specific. It's just you should be asking it, and there may be some things that you already know in your head where you want to go, and going in with even some samples. Like the big thing I've been hearing so much about now is this Scodix machine. Have you heard about this?
No.
It's like some really cool piece of finishing equipment that can put all different kinds of finishes on a printed piece. So it can almost like emboss or do all kinds of really cool things, make it textured, do all this stuff. I guess it costs like $400,000. So I would want to get samples from Scodix and go around to my customers and say, if I had this, what would you think about it? So again, whatever it is that you're thinking is the leading thing, I would want to put it in their hands and say, what do you think?
Yeah. It's amazing how few people do that. You're considering a new piece of equipment, and one of the steps you ought to take is to go talk to the client and say, what impact would this have on you? Is there a market for it? Seems awfully simple. Not a lot of people do that. Not in my experience anyway. So, all right. Well, Kelly, thank you very much for your wisdom. And we will talk to you all on another short attention span webinar.
Thanks, Bill.